Every living cell, from bacteria to human beings, has a substance called NAD+. This is a coenzyme that is involved in hundreds of life processes necessary to perform cellular functions, including energy generation and DNA repair. In other words, NAD+ is very important for the basic level of metabolism and energy supply of all cells. For example, NAD+ is involved in the normal functioning of more than 300 proteins. Sirtuin is a group of proteins that repair damaged cells, defend the cells themselves, and delay aging, and NAD+ is essential to maintaining the optimal functioning of these sirtuins. However, NAD+ levels decrease rapidly with age, which accelerates the aging process. Surveys of NAD+ levels across different age groups show that folks over 50 years of age had a decrease of more than 87% of NAD+ compared to infants. Good news is, studies are also showing that boosting NAD+ restores cellular health, reduces age-related chronic diseases, and extends the lifespan of various organisms. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, this is Dr. June. And in this video, we're going to go over the best way to supplement your NAD+, as well as the benefits of supplementing NAD+ on your health. So let's get right into it. At this point, you may be thinking, well, it's time to look for NAD+ supplement. But there's one thing I must tell you, which is that taking NAD+ directly is ineffective, because NAD+ cannot be directly absorbed by your cells. This means that your body has to break them down into smaller, what's called precursors, before they can pass through your cell walls. This is why, in order to find NAD boosters that actually work, they must be formulated using NAD+ precursors. And the smaller the precursors, the more effective the formulation will be. There are two widely known precursors for NAD+, which are nicotinamide mononucleotide, or NMN, and nicotinamide riboside, which is NR. Difference between the two is that NMN has an added phosphate group, which means NR is the smaller one out of the two. Matter of fact, NMN must convert to NR before entering the cells, particularly in the liver where the NAD+ synthesis occurs. NR has been shown in human and animal studies to promote and activate the production of NAD+ in cells. So let me share some of these studies with you. The preclinical studies show that NR increases NAD+, which improves your health holistically, including the brain, the heart, and blood vessels. Daily doses of 250 to 1,000 milligrams showed up to 7 times increase in NAD+ levels. In organisms ranging from yeast to worms and mice, NR has been shown to contribute to longer life in various preclinical trials. Yeast that was cultured with NR had extended life expectancy, and life extension of at least 10% was also reported in the case of insects. In rodent studies, NR reverses cognitive deficits in Alzheimer's disease and improves memory. It also prevents heart failure and weight gain by improving metabolism. Elderly mice receiving NR had a 5% increase in lifespan. This 5% lifespan extension means that Americans would live an additional 4 years on average. So here are the results of human studies regarding nicotinamide riboside. First, in a phase 1 double-blinded clinical trial of Parkinson's patients, 1,000 milligrams of nicotinamide riboside was administered for 30 days. The group that was taking NR showed increased brain NAD+ levels and improved clinical symptoms compared to the placebo group. Second, in a double-blind crossover study, a daily dose of 1,000 milligrams of NR in older men showed elevated levels of NAD+ in the muscles. NR also reduced levels of circulating inflammatory cytokines. Third, in a clinical trial of 30 participants with chronic heart failure, taking NR approximately doubled the blood levels of NAD+ and reduced systemic inflammatory factors. And last but not least, in a double-blind crossover study, muscle fatigue and muscle strength of elderly people receiving NR were measured. After just 2 hours of taking it, the elderly's physical function improved. So how was nicotinamide riboside able to produce these wonderful health benefits in these studies? Obviously, the NR increased the NAD+ levels, but it also provided the following benefits as a consequence. Number 1, protection of DNA and telomeres. DNA damage can cause rapid aging and chronic diseases, and NAD+ prevents DNA damage and even repairs existing DNA damage by supporting sirtuins and other cellular components. It also protects the function of telomeres present at the end of our chromosomes, associated with longevity. Number 2, energy metabolism. NAD Plus promotes energy generation and provides energy to all cells. Number 3, cell protection. NAD Plus protects cells from oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. Number 4, stem cell health. NAD Plus improves the health of stem cells, which are responsible for replacing old and damaged cells with new ones. So these are some of the powerful benefits of taking nicotinamide riboside, but rather than just taking it as a single ingredient, it will be far more potent to supplement nicotinamide riboside with other synergistic ingredients. This is what we have achieved with our newest formula, Rejuv Elixir. Not only does it contain effective dose of nicotinamide riboside for daily usage, we also added ashwagandha, astragalus root, grapeseed extract, and pterostilbene, which are all scientifically shown to have harmonious effects with the nicotinamide riboside. More details about our newest formulation will be in the description below, as well as I'll link it in the comments, so take a look and share it with your loved ones. In conclusion, nicotinamide riboside supports longevity, improves organ functions, and reduces the risk of age-related chronic diseases by improving the NAD+ levels. With this new information that we provided you today, make sure that each day you're doing your best to rejuvenate your cells, rejuvenate your body, and rejuvenate your life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.